Stocks are off their session lows, but there's plenty of money staying on the sidelines as we head toward the weekend. Joining me now, Real Talk Capital CEO Rob Luna. Rob, great to see you. Markets have been a little, well, shaky perhaps this week as we've seen Fed Chair Powell testifying on the Hill after pausing on rate hikes. I guess, what are the markets telling you right now?
I think they're a little bit cautious right now. We've got PCE coming up next Friday. We've got consumer sentiment. Week after, we've got a shortened week. So I think after this big run we've had, investors are just being a little bit cautious, taking some profits off the table. They want to see what the Fed's going to say next week. See you next week.
Yep. Any particular stocks or sectors you're watching right now?
There's a few companies I like right now that are, pulled back a little bit. One of those is Sprouts Farmers Market. Symbol is SFM right there. Those guys are in the right space right now. Very good valuations on that company. I like that. Another one I've talked about before is Vita Coco. This is the leader in coconut water. That stock continues to do well. Symbol CO. And the last one is Pure Cycle Technologies. Small cap company, PCT, innovative design technology. They're working with Procter & Gamble to make plastic recycling more palatable for people. That's a company, I think, if you take a longer term view, it's got about 50% upside in the next 12 months.
Are you more bullish or perhaps more bearish? Because we hear increasingly that investors are concerned about a recession here and around the globe. We have central banks, the UK, Norway, Switzerland. We know the Fed paused here, but we could see a couple more rate hikes. There is certainly concern out there that this is going to hurt growth. Are you one of those?
Yeah, I agree. I do think there's some headwinds. And as I mentioned, we've had a pretty nice run up here. And so I do think there's some opportunity, but I would not be a broad buyer of the indexes right here. You have to look for some names that are going to be able to weather that type of storm. They're a little bit more recession resilient, but if you're looking at companies over leveraged, relying on a bull market, those are the companies I think are most vulnerable here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, the mega tech companies, that narrow band of stocks that have led the way, the shine has come off a little bit, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. But I think why people have been hiding out on those, the names like Google and Microsoft, is because they do have fortress types of balance sheets, so they're not relying on lending, and raising rates are not going to really hurt them much.
Before you go, Rob, this month marks 25 years you've spent in wealth management. What are some of the top things that you've learned? Tell me.
Yeah, three things. Number one, for everybody out there, you have to invest in and bet on yourself. I made some great investments for myself and clients in the market, but nothing more than my education and the businesses I've built to create wealth. Number two, I want to tell everyone with this. Start with the end in mind, meaning focus and clarity are super important. Don't get distracted. Get your eye on where you're going. Make sure you have a plan to focus on that. The final thing you've got to understand, you have to value your time, because time is the enemy and ally of wealth. The key is you have to build that money as quickly as possible and then give time the ability to compound that over time. If you do those three things, you're going to be successful in whatever it is you do.
Wise words indeed, Rob, and congratulations to 25 years in the biz. And you've kept your hair, so that's impressive. Rob, thank you very much.